How's it going, everybody? My name is Nick. I also go by Golden Guy, and I'm coming back to you with another YCL Season 8 Draft League matchup. We are going into week 4 now, and yeah, we're taking on KSG Sosa and their Sky High Genies. Funny thing about Sosa is that he came in, took over for a coach for week 3, and played with the team that was already there. And I had already started looking at the matchup before he had taken this team over and made transactions. And my matchup was like really good. And clearly I have the wrong matchup up on the layout, but let me get back to that in a second. Alrighty, yeah. I had a great matchup prior to him taking over the team. He came in, made a decent amount of transactions, I would say. And my matchup suddenly went very downhill. I don't think it's necessarily against me, but it definitely made the matchup a lot more difficult for me to prep for. So, as you can see, this is his team right under the opponent slide. It's Spectrier, which we all know from last gen can either can run pretty much any kind of set you want it to. Scarf, Specs, Nasty Plot, Sub, so on and so forth. That hits like a truck, and then if it starts getting kills, it starts claiming things left and right, and we're going to try and avoid that as best we can. Next up, the new toy, Sneasler. Sneasler's a pain. If you resist it, or if you are immune to Dire Claw, so that you can't necessarily get put to sleep, well then it's going to hit you like a truck with a fighting move from like close combat. And that's rather unfortunate. Hopefully we have the tools to take that on. But this thing, it likes to run Scarf sets, can run Unburdened sets. I think Unburdened might be a little more difficult for it in this matchup. Maybe a Fling Unburdened set. Maybe like a White Herb or Eject Pack type. No, Eject Pack will not work. So it's got to be like White Herb or Fling if it's going to run Unburdened, because it doesn't have the terrain to help it out unless it's a manual terrain setter like Cresselia or potentially Brute Bonnet or something along those lines, even Magneton. Next up we have Garchomp. Can be super bulky, can be super offensive. Take your pick, Scarf, Setup, Rocks, Spikes, so on and so forth. Cresselia is just a bulky mess of a mon, to be completely honest with you. Access to things like Calm Mind and Store Power. Also has reliable recovery in Moonlight and Morning Sun, I do believe. Lycanroc is one of his Terra Captains. Can terrestrialize into any type that it so chooses. For me, I think if Brute Bonnet doesn't come to this matchup, then Lycanroc or Braviary have to be like Terra Normal or Terra Dark, because Ghost Stab just runs through this team if he doesn't have either of those. Azumarill generally wants to run like a Choice Band or a Huge Power set. Or Choice Band, Huge Power, or a Belly Drum setup, Huge Power set. We do have to keep that in mind. We do have 2 Intimidators to hopefully help mitigate that a little bit. Quillfish is definitely the main check for that, but we'll talk about that in a sec. Braviary High Sweep. I like its matchup, looks good, but it really depends on what its Terra type does, or is, if it wants to come to this match, I guess. But I guess we'll see when we get there. I really don't know what it does outside of like Esper Wing, or it has access to, I think, Tinted Lens is its ability, which means that any non-effective move is going to hit for like normal effectiveness. So, I mean, it's just going to hit a little bit harder. Brute Bonnet, I think, has to come to this match. If it doesn't, then I really don't know what the Ghost switch-in is going to be. Brute Bonnet hits like a truck, and it's actually surprisingly pretty tanky as well. The only thing it doesn't have going for it is it's relatively slow, but it does have Sucker Punch to help deal with my Dragapult. Magneton, I really don't see that coming to this match. Yes, it's a decent check to things like Zapdos and Tornadus and Slowbro, but I don't think it does particularly well against my team as a whole. but it can be relatively bulky or even quick. Choice Scarf, Violate, Set, whatever have you. And then last but certainly not least on their team is Volcarona. We all know that this thing can be bulky, Flame Body, or even some kind of Quiverant set to set up. And we always have a check for Volcarona, and I'm not too concerned about it either. So, going in and looking at the team, we are rocking Blissey. This is our dedicated Spectrier check. We have Max SquidDaFeed, a large amount of HP, and then enough in special attack to make sure that this Shadow Ball can break a substitute on a Max SquidDaFeed, max HP Spectrier. Yeah, and it's there to just live hits and be a nuisance. Colossal is up next. This is our dedicated Volcarona switch-in. Flash Fire for obvious reasons. Rock Blast to Oko, the Volcarona, obviously. Earth Power is just for things like Sneasler if it wants to try to switch in. There was something else that I had Earth Power for. The Magneton. So it was pretty much for Sneasler and Magneton, and maybe even Lycanroc. Terra Blast, we are Terra Ghost this week. Like I said, Ghost Spam is really good against my opponent. This is also could potentially deal with Sneasler to an extent. It can't hit us with close combats, and then we can knock it out with an Earth Power, or we can Will-O-Wisp it at that point, and then maybe potentially not have to take a Direct Claw, but it also helps us resist the Direct Claw damage that would be coming in henceforth. Next up is Dragapult, rocking that Shadow Ball, Draco Meteor, Psychic Fangs, U-Turn. We are Choice Scarf Modest this week. I chose Modest because I don't envision staying in on Spectrier at any point in time, because I always have a check and Blissey. And that means I don't have to outspeed the Spectrier at all. And yeah, Shadow Ball, like I've been saying, is really spammable against this team. Draco Meteor is there for Garchomp if it starts to get out of hand. Psychic Fangs for Sneasler, just to come in and revenge it, potentially. And then U-Turn just to switch around, you know. Crocodile is rocking the Intimidate once again this week. We'll get a Moxie set going one of these days, but not today. Choppleberry for the close combat from Sneasler, and potentially close combat from Brute Bonnet, although Brute Bonnet probably just wants to hit like a Bullet Seed or something in front of the Crocodile. And then we're rocking Earthquake, Crunch, Rock Tomb, and Stealth Rock. Rock Tomb is basically for the Braviary, and then Crunch to finish it off. Our second Intimidator is going to be Quillfish, rocking the Black Sludge this week. It's also making its debut, just like the Blissey up above. Barbarage, because I really didn't know what other move to put on there. Crunch for like Spectrier and Braviary. Spikes for hazards, and Haze to get rid of any like Belly Drum boost or something that Azu, Sneasler, or whatever setup wants to come, potentially just wipe those away. And then last but certainly not least is going to be our Galarian Zapdos, rocking the Payapa Berry, so we can take a Psychic hit from either the Braviary or potentially the Spectrier. We do live a Draining Kiss, so I wasn't really too concerned about that. We are rocking Brave Bird this week just to hit things super hard. Thunderous Kick, again, lower defenses and hit things hard. U-Turn, just for pivoting around, and then Agility in case we see that opening that we want to set up. The Agility, outspeed everything, and start just breaking with our Zapdos. Quick note is that one Thunderous Kick into a Brave Bird will kill the Azumarill if it is max HP, max defense. So yeah, that's going to be our team for the weekend. I'm going to try and get connected here. Wait, oh, I forgot to, oh, hold on. Before I do that, in case you haven't gone and seen last week's matchup, please go and check it out. Don't forget to give this one a like, subscribe, and comment if you are feeling giddy about it. And yeah, last week, unfortunately, we did lose, so we are sitting at 2-1, and hopefully we can avenge that loss this week against KSG Sosa. But nonetheless, I'm going to try to get connected here with him and get this match on the way. We'll see you soon, guys. Alright, we are connected here with Sosa, and let's see what he decided to bring to this matchup. So we got the Garchomp, the Cresselia, Azumarill. Ooh, Magnet. Okay. Lots of things that we did not necessarily expect to come. No Spectre, no Volcarona, but we do see a Lycanroc. No Brute Bonnet. Okay. But we do see Cresselia as well. Garchomp's there, so let me get rid of Brute Bonnet. Put Cresselia over here. So we see the Magneton, the Lycanroc, the Sneasler, the Cresselia, the Azumarill, and the Garchomp. That's interesting, to say the least. I think I am fine with leading Dragapult here. And yeah, I don't really... I could see a Lycanroc lead, a Sneasler lead, or even a Garchomp lead. I really don't care about any of those. I can just come in and do my thing. So we are going to be leading Dragapult. Good luck, Sosa. Have fun. Welcome to the league. Look forward to playing against you, bud. Let's make it a good one. Okay. He does lead Garchomp. Okay. We knock out a bulky Garchomp. No matter what, with Draco Meteor, but he could decide to lead or to bring in Azumarill, and I really don't want to probably deal with that, but I'm just going to U-turn turn one. If he stays in, then he might be a bond. He doesn't stay in, he probably goes out into Azumarill here. No, Cresselia, okay. That's interesting. Because we do U-turn, and we do a good chunk, about 25%, I would say. So I'm just going to... I really just want to bring in Blissey and just be a pain. So we're just going to do that. Shadow Ball does about 20... let's see. Yeah, it's about 24%. And we do see leftovers on Crest. So I think I'm good just to Thunder Wave here. As he goes out into Sneasler. Garchomp. Okay, good job. That was a good one. Good call. Garchomp comes back out. And I think I am good just to go into Crocodile here and get the Intimidate off. I don't have hazard removal in this matchup. So Stealth Rocks and Spikes are kind of free, but a note is that his only hazard removal was Braviary with Defog, so I'm not too concerned about my hazards going up and then going away. So here comes Crocodile. Coming out on the Garchomp, we're going to get the Intimidate drop. And if he goes for an Earthquake, then we're going to be taking about 25%. Dragon Claw took us down to 124. So that was... Okay, so he is offensive, like max attack. Cool. From here, I think I'm good to Stealth Rock and break any potential sashes. Dragon Claw comes out. So that did about another 23-ish%. And I think what I'll do from here is go for an Earthquake. If he wants to switch out to Crest, he's more than welcome to. He's just going to Dragon Claw. I probably should have Rock Tombed there, but he could be Scarf. So that did. Our Earthquake did close to 50%, which is pretty awesome. I'm going to save Crocodile and go out into my Colossal. You are sitting at -1. Dragon Claw is not going to be doing much. So I'm going to save the Crook, go out into Colossal here. Dragon Claw does about 5%. And now I am going to Terra Blast. Or not Terra Blast, but I'm going to Terra so I can live the Earthquake. And then we'll fire off a Will-O-Wisp. It's gonna withdraw. Cresselia? Azu? Azu. Okay, can we stick the burn? Stones it again. He is going to see that we are going to Terra. And yeah, I mean, there's not much to say about that. Because we're going to Terra, we're going to Will-O-Wisp. We're going to get the burn off. Are you Lumberry? You are not Lumberry, and the Azu is burned. So I think from here, I go into the Quillfish, which is our dedicated check. So I'm led to believe that Garchomp is a Scarf Chomp. And me staying in on it turn 1 may have indicated to him that I am Scarf Dragapult. We are going to drop its attack by 1. Player comes out and does absolutely nothing to our Quillfish, which is fantastic. So from here, I can set up a Spikes. Or go for a Crunch, expecting the Cresselia to come in. If Cresselia does come in against our... I really didn't do any calcs to begin with. Okay, yeah. I'm just going to set up Spikes here. As Cresselia probably comes in to take the Poison attack, or maybe even Magneton. Yeah, okay. Magneton comes in and will definitely do a lot of damage to Quillfish if we stay in with it. Blissey should be able to take pretty much anything that it wants to throw at us. So we will go out into Blissey. This thing probably has Eviolite, if I had to guess. In which case I'm just going to Seismic Toss something that wants to come in. Flash Cannon. Okay, we should be taking that really well. It was about 12%, I would have to say. Or 18%. So he has a lot more. He might be. No. Oh, I don't know. I really don't know that rule. But from here, I think I can just Seismic Toss. As he Volt switches out. That's perfectly fine with us. Probably goes out into the Cresselia or the Garchomp, if I had to guess. Garchomp comes out. Takes spikes, takes rocks, and we do about 25% with our Seismic Toss. Rough Skin does hurt a little bit. Oh, he's Rough Skin Rocky Helmet, so he's not choice. Interesting. Okay. So I think... Interesting. I think we can let Croc go. I feel like we have enough on our team to deal with Cresselia without it. And it allows us to get the Intimidate all. He does set up Stealth Rocks, okay. And on the off chance, I don't see why he would switch out here. So he's probably going for a Dragon Claw. I think we're both just ready to sack. So I will Earthquake here as he goes for the Dragon Claw. I wonder if he just didn't have Earthquake. Okay, so Croak goes down to Garchomp, which is perfectly fine. I know that I'm faster with Dragapult, so I am just going to come in here with my Dragapult and hit a Shadow Ball. I have no other reason not to. So that's what we're gonna do. And Dragapult's gonna hopefully claim a kill. If not, then somebody with rocks or spikes, whichever goes first, will claim the kill. Yeah. Garchomp goes down to Shadow Ball. If I'm him, I'd probably bring out Sneasler here. In which case, I really want to go into my Quillfish. Oh, Magneton comes out. Okay. Magneton is here. We don't really do much of anything to Magneton. So I think that I can just go into Big Mom. And they'll probably Volt Switch if I had to guess. Which is fine. I mean, I would have taken a decent amount from it. I want to keep Dragapult as healthy as I can. So me going out into Blissey here should be fine. I don't really need it for anything other than Cresselia and Magneton, and that's just to wall some hits. If he doesn't Volt Switch here, then I will... Okay. I'm going to Soft Boiled this turn. I am Natural Cure, so that Paralysis is not going to do much to me, but it's good to know that he does have Thunder Wave on the Magneton so that we don't stay in potentially and catch it with the Dragapult. So I'm going to Soft Boil it here as he switches out and goes out into the Sneasler or the Lycanroc, I would assume. I think Cresselia is too passive and Azu's not it's not great for right now. But we will go back up to probably at least close to 80%, if not more than that. I didn't really see where I was beforehand. He goes out into Sneasler. I'm going into Quillfish. Cresselia comes out. Okay. Cresselia comes out. As I soft foil. And I think I will just Thunder Wave the Cresselia then. The only thing that wants to come in and take the Thunder Wave is Magneton. Nothing else. And the Azu could potentially come in. So I am just going to Thunder Wave and hope for some Terras. Okay, they're going to set up. We do have Haze on Quillfish. We do Thunder Wave it, so Quillfish is definitely going to be faster. You're probably Psyshock with Calm Mind. I am just going to Shadow Ball here. And then after that, Lunar Blessing, okay. Does that heal your status? Is it like jungle healing? Yeah. And it also heals the burn. No, okay. I thought it was going to heal the burn on Azu, but maybe not. I don't know quite what Lunar Blessing does. I know it's a new move that it got. I am just going to Seismic Toss here for damage as he Calm Minds. While I look up what this does. So they're going to Seismic Toss for reasonable damage. And Lunar Blessing, HP, cure status condition for itself and its ally Pokemon that are currently in the battle. So it did not cure the burn. On Azu. So it is +3/+3 right now. If you are Psyshock, you kill us from here. I am going to Thunder Wave here. Stored power. Okay. That doesn't kill. We're gonna have to get a lot higher than that. So it is Stored Power, Lunar Blessing, Calm Mind. I don't remember if I saw the other thing. They likely go for the Lunar Blessing here. Which, if they go back down to 0/0, then Stored Power is not doing much to Quillfish. So I will go into Quillfish and click Haste. Yes, okay. Paralysis works great in our favor. So we will Haze here. As these leftovers and black sludges start taking a toll on the entire match. We do Haze. Drop your stats back down to null. Lunar Blessing comes out. And it looks like it did about 25%. recovery. So I am just going to hit it with a crunch. Here. Okay, that did 25% with a crit. Sword Power's not going to do anything because we took away your boost, my dude. I don't remember if my Colossal was like special Terra Blast or physical. I think, yeah, it's physical. Cool. I'm just gonna crunch again as he switches out into Azu or Sneasler. Magneton. Okay, we're just going to continue to get chip damage on the Magneton. I'm going to switch out here into... Actually, I'm curious about what Colossal is going to take from Magneton. And we are Terra'd. We take it decently well. And we are Boots, so we're not going to be affected by the rocks that are on the field. So I think I just go out into Colossal here on either the Flash Cannon or the potential Thunderbolt. So it's Thunder Wave, Volt Switch, and Flash Cannon is what we've seen. Could be Thunderbolt is his last move. Volt Switch, okay. That did a good chunk to us, actually. Oh, it was probably... No? Yeah, Analytic Booster would have accounted for that. So he goes into who? Azu doesn't? Sneasler comes out, okay. So he needs to be Night Slash here. And I think I am good just to I'm just gonna go for a Will-O-Wisp. Nice. And we live it, yes! And we missed the Will-O-Wisp. On Fort, I should have just gone for the stupid Earth Power. And I'm gonna go into Quillfish here to bait this thing. I want to see what kind of damage I should have calculated. So we were at, what are we at? Night Slash comes out 124 down to 102. 124 down to 102 is about 7%. Wrong. 124 is about 14%. So Night Slash. Okay, so he could be Scarf. I'm going to throw off another Spikes here. I'm thinking that the Sneasler is Scarf. Azu comes out. So we get off another Spikes. And you are burned. Does it take you into citrus range? It does, but you're not citrus, okay. And I'm just going to Bar Barrage here and try to pick up a kill. It's looking like it's a bit of a roll. Very max HP. Yep, but the burn should pick it up. Liquidation does nothing to us. Burn's gonna pick up the Azu, so that means that Colossal will get the kill on Azu from burn. And we finally have another kill in this match. Lycanroc comes out. Okay. And we have, unfortunately, shown our entire moveset. What are you? You're not boots, so that's cool. What's the... It's not high horsepower. Stomping Tantrum? No, it's Drill Run. Drill Run... Let's take off the debate. Does not kill from where we are. We are sitting at 119. I'm just going to... I'll go out into Colossal and sack it off. Because I want to keep the Intimidate pressure around. And we see Terra what from this Lycanroc? Terra Rock? Okay. Stone Edge would have killed you. Okay, so Lycanroc's gonna pick up the kill on Colossal, which is perfectly fine. And it's sitting at about 75% right now. I'm going to swap in to Dragapult here. Try to do another 25-ish % with my U-turn on this thing. See if it's banded or scarfed. Because if it is, then you might want to switch out. If it's not, then you might want to go for an Accelerock here to do about 50% to me. Which is absolutely monstrous. We are sitting at about 75% though right now. So there is that. He does decide to withdraw. Okay, and what are we going to U-turn into? Or U-turn out one. Magneton. Okay. Magneton's sitting at about 25%. Let's see. That looked like Eviolite damage, but I do want to make sure before I go out into Zapdos. Yeah. So I'm going to go out into Zapdos here. And Thunderous Kick definitely kills. And then I have outs to anything else. I'm gonna Thunderous Kick here as we kill the Magneton with Zapdos. Oh, Zapdos stays on the layout. Magneton goes down. Okay, so that's... No, why Graveyard is there? Magneton goes down, so we are left with Cresselia, Sneasler, and Lycanroc. If I had a guess, Sneasler would make an appearance here. Cresselia comes out, okay. Cresselia is sitting at about 60%, and will take 30-ish% from this U-turn. As we go out into I haven't seen his last move. I don't think it's anything that can touch Quillfish, or else he would have stayed in. But we'll just go out into Blissey here. Yeah, he was predicting the Quillfish to come in, which I'm glad he didn't. We do get leftovers back. Seismic Toss. He is ahead of us on time right now, so we do have to pick up the pace a little bit more, which is unfortunate. Okay. I'm just gonna spam Seismic Toss right now. Lunar Blessing. He's used 4 of them so far, I think. Just keep spamming Seismic Toss. Calm Mind comes out. No biggie. Okay, I'm not going to do any more counts in here. I'm just going to play. I think I'm going to Thunder Wave here. Yep. So Thunder Wave's going to go off. After the Lunar Blessing, we are going to connect, and now we just hope for some pairs. I think that's 5 Lunar Blessings so far. Seismic Toss. Yes, okay. So we either keep hoping for the hacks, which would be a sucky way to win, but it would be a win nonetheless, or we try to make a prediction. I don't want to make a prediction on this. I think I'm just going to Seismic Toss until Lunar Dance is no longer an option. Calm Minds, okay. And I'm going to Seismic Toss here. He's gonna probably Lunar Dance on this next turn. So many animations. Okay, we got him down to 25%. Lunar Blessing? Is that the sack one? Or is that what he's been doing? That's what he's been doing. Okay. I'm just dumb. I should be 6. I could have swore it was Lunar Dance, but no, I'm wrong. Thunder Wave. Sword Power's not going to do much. And we missed the Thunder Wave. Spam the Thunder Wave. So many animations, it's annoying. We've been playing this match for almost an hour now, so time's really coming down to it. Okay, Thunder Wave goes off. We Seismic Toss on this one. Come on. Okay. So to kill, he will need to hit stored power here. So I'm just gonna keep Seismic Tossing. I need it within a... Did we get a para? No, okay. No, he doesn't even kill from there. Okay. I could have swore he was at like +3/+3, but I'm not gonna stop and count. I'm just tapping my button away. Seismic Toss into a para. Lunar Blessing. Okay, that should be almost his last one. It's crazy that it's been that many. I am going to Thunder Wave here. I have to play for the hacks on this. This is just being a pain at this point. Come on. So many animations. Thunder Wave. Sword Power. You can kill me. You can kill me if that's what you want to do. I'm ready for you to kill me. Seismic. Lunar. That should be the last one. So, Zapdos, check target, nope, D, Y, you are sitting at +4/+4. Battle and Thunder Wave. Sword Power kills. Okay, and Blissey is gone. I think I can go into Zapdos here. Do I choke if I go into Quillfish here and hit Haze? Probably. Because I wasn't running any calc, so I don't know how fast this thing... No, I was going faster than it with my Blissey. So, my Blissey was like 0 speed. Haze. Now we just crunch. Crunch. Critical hit. Can we get a defense drop? Yes, okay. Store power. Crunch. Crunch here. So if he has no setup, then we can... I'm gonna Barb Barrage here. Okay. Dang it. Okay. I thought I was gonna catch him off guard. Sneasler comes out. Okay, I'm gonna Barb Barrage again. Night Slash comes out. Sneasler. Choice Scarf on Night Slash. I go out to here, and I think I have to set up an agility. Hope that it's Scarf, so he has to switch out. And then I kill Cresselia with a I should be able to kill Cresselia with a Thunderous Kick after rocks. I would definitely kill it with a Brave Bird. Okay, we get the free agility off. Here comes Lycanroc. No Cresselia comes in. We do get the agility off. So this is Rock type. Cellarrock's still going to be doing a heckin' ton. Calm Mind. It's sitting at 15%. I'm going to Brave Bird, because I just need to pick up the kill. Oh, sorry. Quillfish did go down. Cresselia is finally down. We easily can kill Choice Band, Rock, 50, 50. Accelerock does 40%. We're above that. We're just going to Thunderous Kick. And this should be GG. This should be GG against Sosa. Accelerock's not gonna, no, in no world does this thing kill. Oh yeah! We out here living, baby. Thunderous Kick kills Lycanroc. Sneasler comes in. Thunderous Kick will kick it, or kill it. The Lycanroc goes down. Thunderous Kick from Zapdos. Oh, we're just gonna Brave Bird for the win. No, I'm not messing around with that. And we Brave Bird for the win. That should give us the GG right here. Come on, Zapdos. Yes! Yes! And we have picked up our third win of Season 8 of the YCL, ladies and gents. That was an absolutely phenomenal matchup. I probably got super quiet at times, but some of it just dragged out a little bit. But that was a 2-0 win against Mr. Sosa himself. Oh man, that was... Oh, my heart's absolutely pounding. But that was such a fantastic matchup. Or such a fantastic match. And I am in awe of how we played that end game. Just remember, guys, you gotta keep your cool. Know your win cons. Know how you can try to set up those win cons. And just go for gold, man. But yeah, that's week 4 of the YCL in the books. Week 5 coming on next week, obviously. I don't know who I'm taking on at this point in time, but I'm sure it's going to be a fantastic game nonetheless. Thank KSG Sosa. Thanks for the match. But yeah, we'll be seeing you guys. Peace.